Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to another episode of Ahmadiyya Fact Check Blog, the YouTube channel. Check me out on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube, all of that, and etc. etc. All you have to do is search. You will see all my work, 1,600 to 1,700 essays, 15 years of research work. All right, so today, very quickly, I'm responding to a gentleman. I have respect for this man. He's an older gentleman, much respect. I talk to you with respect, sir. No disrespect. I don't take your videos and manipulate them. I don't look to humiliate you or anything. So, however, the issue here is you made a video about me. You wrote my name. So you got my attention. Apparently, I went on your YouTube channel and I tried to get in touch with you. I'm still trying to get in touch with you. Call me, brother. You could call me. You know, no recording. I'm not going to record you. I'm not going to do anything funny. I'm not weird like that. I keep it a buck. I keep it 100. So, again, Moeen Mehdi TV. This guy, the video I responded to, he doesn't know that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad wrote that he was born in either 1839 or 1840. That's what the main issue is. And he didn't respond to that. He doesn't even have a comment. Maybe he's confused. I don't know. I give him the benefit of the doubt. He's my elder. Most Ahmadis, they'll talk you to death, but they don't really know anything. So we'll just chalk it up like that, brother. Watch my videos, read my essays, and then come at me. Don't just come at me and you haven't read my work, right? So, okay. The issue I had with you was you compared the Muhammadi Begum situation to the Aisha situation. And you made a parallel, and that's wrong. That's disrespectful to the Prophet, peace be upon him, and you're not understanding the Muhammadi Begum situation. Muhammadi Begum's father, unlike Abu Bakr, Muhammadi Begum's father said no. We're not marrying you. Abu Bakr said yes. So we have an entirely different situation. Then she gets married to another man, and Mirza Ghulam Ahmad continues to lust after her. This is what we're saying is the big problem. After she's married, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad is saying that she will come to him as a widow. He's saying no matter what, this girl, and she was like 12, honestly, or like 8 or 9, in 1888 when all of this started. By the time she got married, she might have been like 14, right? Which was very normal in our society, in our species, in that era. Now that's not happening. You know, people live till 90 now and with all the medical advancements, and you don't need to go to college anymore. So everyone grew up early. I grew up early. I saw myself as an adult when I was 12 and 13. So anyhow. So he didn't even address that issue, that Muhammadi Begum was married off and Mirza Ghulam Ahmad kept lusting after a married woman. That's un-Islamic, right? So that's issue number one. Okay, so then he brings up Africa. Brother, you don't know anything about Ahmadiyya in Africa. All you know is what you've been told. You haven't done the homework. This is what I tell all Ahmadis, and a lot of people haven't done the proper homework to understand these issues, right? So the proper homework is Fisher, 1963. Have you read Fisher? Have you read Trimmingham? These were early academic studies on Ahmadiyya in Africa in the 1960s. This man hasn't read it. You can't comment on Ahmadiyya in Africa until you read these books. Have you read Our Foreign Missions by Mirza Mubarak Ahmad? See, again, if you haven't done the relevant research, how can I take you seriously? You're going off what you were told, something you heard. So I don't believe anything anyone tells me. I double check. I triple check. I do my own homework. In fact, in college, this is what they teach. This is what I teach. These are the things that are being taught. Is don't believe your mullah, your Ahmadi mullah. Don't believe your Ahmadi president. Don't believe these guys. Double check them, right? So, okay. He doesn't know the British government gave Ahmadiyya movement money. They gave them money, land, helped them build hospitals, helped them build schools. The British government wanted Ahmadiyya in Africa. And it mostly began to happen during World War One and after World War One. And it was only British Africa that Ahmadiyya got access to. He probably doesn't know that either. French Africa, Ahmadiyya got access later after World War Two and the colonies dissolved. The French would not allow Ahmadiyya because Ahmadiyya is a British implantation. It's not a Russian implantation. It's not a Portuguese implantation. It's not a Dutch implantation. It's not a Spanish implantation. They worked exclusively with the British government. And this man, he doesn't know that. Much respect still, brother. You're my elder. I still respect you. Please forgive me if I'm maybe out of line. I don't know. I don't think I'm out of line. So that's A and B. The Gambia. What about the Gambia, brother? Do you know the first governor general was a regular guy who converted to Ahmadiyya and they made him governor general? Why? Why? He ran a puppet government for the British. Ahmadiyya had connection to the top. So this is what was happening there. You said Africans are paying chanda. That's a lie. You can throw that one out of the window. Show me. See, the Ahmadiyya movement doesn't publish where the chanda comes from. How much chanda was given by Pakistan? Where's that written at? Not written anywhere. How much chanda was given by America? Where's that written at? It's not written anywhere. I think in the UK, because that's where their headquarters is, you can find the balance statement, and it shows everything that came in. But there's no breakdown per country. We need to pass some laws that will force nonprofits to do that. And then show where does the money go back to? How much money did they send to these African countries? It's unknown. How much money did they send to India? Remember, all the money in Ahmadiyya goes to London and then they get to redistribute it. So Ahmadis say, oh, we're counting it in our auditing system. Fine. That's only for the collection of the money. For expenditures, probably in America and Canada and the UK and Germany, but once you send the money to Africa or India or Pakistan, you're going to lose track of that money because the international accounting standards, people don't even have to follow them. They're not going to get caught. That's where we say in Punjabi, hera pheri. That's where they're switching the money up. And that's what we're accusing has happened. Okay, and then he mentioned Ahmadiyya in Nigeria. Do you know that there were splits in the Ahmadiyya movement in Nigeria in the 40s and the 50s? Look that up on Wikipedia. That's available on Wikipedia. There have been many splits. People don't like the Khalifa. Why should they follow the Khalifa? It makes no sense, right? So these Africans who mistakenly converted to Ahmadiyya through a school or through a hospital, eventually they get sick of it. Why? Because all the Pakistanis are in charge. Look up Ahmadiyya in Nigeria. Who's the missionary in charge? I just looked it up. It's a Pakistani guy. Just like the British government, all the officers or the majority of the officers were British, and they had Indians in the military because they know all you need is management positions to control everyone. Ahmadiyya does the same thing in Africa. All the top management positions that they might have in Africa, they might sprinkle in an African here and there. In fact, in America, in the 1940s, there was a mass exodus of African-American Ahmadis. Why? Because the Pakistanis were given all the senior management positions. See, and the same thing exists now. In America, African-Americans in Ahmadiyya are dying off. It's over. It's game over. And all the Pakistanis are racist. They only help each other. They only promote each other. Oh, it's a huge problem. So, all right, let's go to page 2 of my notes. I know there's Jamia in some African countries. Come on, you don't think I know this? What kind of silly questions are these? Loyal African Ahmadis, 99% cannot read Urdu. So how do they even know? This is what Kiki said. Another Ahmadi called Kiki. He says if you can't read Urdu, you can't understand Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. Well, he can't read Urdu, and all the 99% of the African Ahmadis can't read Urdu. They can't even understand the Khalifa. So figure that out. The Khalifa speaks every Friday. You're claiming the majority of Ahmadis are in Africa. The majority don't even understand what he's saying. So that makes it all ridiculous. So ridiculous. All right. Show the evidence of Jannah. Right? Got it. And Ahmadiyya schools, I just go to my blog. I've written background stories on almost every African country and how Ahmadiyya penetrated. Um, and these are the stories. I pray for this brother. I don't know his name. He didn't post his name, but you need help, brother. Call me. Talk to me. Instead of making videos, I love to speak to you and say Assalamu alaikum. I'm a peaceful man. I'm an honorable man. I worked hard for my whole life for everything I have. I don't steal. I don't do any of these things. Reach out to me, brother. I'm going to post this video on one of your YouTube videos, in one that doesn't have the comments turned off. And let's see what he says. Ladies and gentlemen, peace out. I'm going to take you out with some Quran.
ربنا لا